When there is so much criticism, take Virat Kohli, outside off stump, all of us are criticizing Rohit Sharma. As a player who has sustained, at the topmost level for so many years, how do these legends rectify mistakes when you are in front of the public layer? Do you have it in you? Is it about a mental thing? Is it about skill? How do they negotiate, and do you still reckon that there's game left in these legends?
See, Virat Kohli is a once in a lifetime cricketer, like Jhulan is, like Mithali is, and I think Virat Kohli for the men's cricket is once in a lifetime player. To score 80 international hundreds in a career is something unbelievable. For me, he's probably the greatest white ball player the world has seen. But I was really surprised the way he batted in Australia after getting 100 in Perth. He struggled before that here, but I thought after the 100 in Perth, it'll be a big series for him. But I think it happens. Every player has his weakness and strength. There's no player in the world who will not have that. It's how you adapt to your weaknesses as you play great bowlers over a period of time. Your second part of the question, I still feel there's a lot of cricket left in Virat Kohli, and the tour of England will be a big challenge for him. I'm not too worried about his form in the Champions Trophy because, as I said, he's probably the best white ball player the world has seen for a long period of time. And he will score runs in this tournament in Indian conditions. And I think India is one of the contenders for the Champions Trophy, especially after the performances in the 50 overs and the T20 World Cup. But Test cricket is something they'll have to work on, especially, yeah, of course, especially when they go away from home. Rohit Sharma in white ball cricket is phenomenal, and you will see a different Rohit Sharma once the Champions Trophy starts. And as I said, they will be one of the contenders for the tournament. But come the red ball and come the seaming, swinging pitches, they'll have to bat a bit better than what they have done. I've always said that if you score 350 to 400 runs on first innings of Test matches away from home, you get yourself in a position to win Test matches. If you're getting out for less than 200, then you're always fighting from behind. And the reason they won in Perth is because they got 400 or 500 runs on the board second innings. So that's what the game is all about. The bowlers win you matches, especially when you have someone like Bumrah. Mohammad Shami is fit. So happy to see him fit because I think he's probably the best after Bumrah in the country.
Do you want to see Shami in red ball cricket?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? As I said, he's as good as anybody in the world. So Shami and Bumrah bowling at two ends is different than Bumrah bowling from one end. So as much as Shami is important for Bumrah is important for Shami because they keep pressure on both ends in Test cricket where you have to bowl 20-25 overs. I wish Mohammad keeps fit. It was good to see him. He's looking slim and fit and strong. I know he'll be a bit nervous because he's playing cricket after a long time, especially with a knee injury. But the good thing is that he bowled a lot for Bengal in the domestic cricket, which is going to help him in the games to come. And as I said, India will be a contender for this tournament. Come England in July, they'll have to really work hard to play well there because the conditions are different.
Okay, last 1 minute.